Hey, this is Eric from practicalservicedesign.com. Here to do a quick video based on a conversation I had with someone about what if your service you offer, your product you offer seems to have only one touch point. Does that still mean you could map it or apply service design style thinking? So if we imagine that you have a touch point, in this case let's call it maybe an app. And your app just sits there and customers, they come and they buy it or download it and then they're done. Well, I think it's pretty clear that this isn't how an actual customer experience with this app would go. So there's going to be stuff that happens before and after the interaction with what you think your main touch point is. So before, there could be something like a search engine search for whatever the context of your app is. It could be a game, maybe it's a weather app, whatever, it doesn't matter. Or maybe there's an app store. We'll call this the store. They browse through the app store, searching for keywords, looking for the kind of app. Maybe it's word of mouth, W-O-M. Word of mouth starts it off, which would be from maybe another person. So these could all be considered, a first touch point. And then in between, let's say there's some sort of landing page that has content and other factors that are going to lead them to maybe want to buy the app. Now, once they have the app, they're going to go on and use this touch point, the app. And that might be different than the initial purchase and install. There might be other experiences here. Let's call this in-app purchase. There could be support, call this care. There could be touch points around remarketing. There could have been emails here when you downloaded. Let's say you send them some sort of confirmation if they have to sign up. Care, there could be a cycle where if it's something they paid for, there could be emails that go back and forth, or a chat that goes back and forth. All of this stuff happens before and after the initial app purchase. So if we look at this now, that's just kind of a view of the experience from what we could see on the front stage. So if we imagine all of this that happens that we can see front stage, let's take a step back a little bit and look at what could be the backstage for all this. So the Google search, the store, the word of mouth, these two, they're going to have some sort of let's call it some sort of dashboard, and there's going to be someone who manages what goes on with maybe the search spend for ads or how things are set up in the store. Word of mouth, that's going to be other people, other actors talking that got information. Either they saw it on the app store or they saw it in an ad and they talk here. We could go to some sort of landing page. Well, the landing page is going to have someone in the provider of the app. Maybe it could be the same person as up here in the ads. It could be someone different, but they're going to be designing things. They're going to be writing content. They're going to be maybe adhering to some policies. I'll draw the infamous gavel. Some policies that require what can go on in the landing page. There could be, some sort of system. This is a gear. Trust me, it's a gear. Some sort of system that makes the landing pages run, which then is also maybe ran by someone else, some sort of engineer, someone who's just, their job is to keep it up and going. And these things here are going to be present in most of, ooh, that's way too small, most of the touch points. So the app itself is going to have content and policies and people building it. The care process is going to have it. The remarketing process is going to have it. It's going to be up here at the front. There's going to be all sorts of places that policies and actors and systems and all the stuff that can make up what we're going to call the backstage of this experience, and which is, this is an ultra simplified service blueprint. There'll be links to more about that at the end. So you have this front stage and this backstage. You have the before, and you have the after of everything that's going on. And what we thought was just this initial touch point right here. Oh no, that's the landing page. The initial touch point right here, we thought was the only thing that we provided. When really there are all sorts of places around this one experience that things can be happening and going on and being service designed for. And if you think about now how you support all these different touch points and all these different stages, there's going to be experiences that go on that we have to go through to make each one of them happen. So if we take a second, move this aside for now, we can start to look at other experiences that took place to make this all happen. So we don't just have that customer's experience we can design for, we have the employee experience. And this is going to be a series of touch points just like before, except now the person experiencing them is an employee. It's us. It's the people having to manage the advertising. It's the people having to build the app, having to manage the landing page, having to provide support. And each one of these is going to have its own factors and systems and policies and things that make it go. But we're also going to maybe have third-party experiences, people that have to work with us. So this could be, up here, employee, down here, third parties, which could be, partners we're advertising with, other companies, we interface with to deliver what we thought was the single touch point, the app, whatever. Maybe it's support. They all have experiences on how they deliver what they are trying to deliver. And that's kind of the point of service design and the act of blueprinting something out. Now it's all about delivery of all of this and how you provide and perform, how you're delivering for the customer so that they can get that touch point from you to them. So that's how we can take a look at what we think might be a business or an offering that's just a single touch point that can't really be designed for an end-to-end larger service designed experience. And see how it can be. If you want to talk more about this, go to our website, practical servicedesign.com. Check out the guide /community to join the Slack channel and discuss this more. That's it. I hope this was helpful.